The other thing I wanted to discuss is that some applications, I think in November I did an update on this, that immigration applications will be everything will be online. And I've tried to look for form FLRFP, Family and Private Life, and you can't make a paper application. So this means it's actually it's going to be difficult, because even me, when I tried to complete it, I found it quite difficult to complete the form online. So it asks for categories. So it used to be that for FLRFP, you're relying on your family and private life to remain in the UK, and you use this form, okay? But when you go online, it has a very specific question, and if you don't answer it, if you're confused and you don't know what category you want to apply, do you have a partner? If you have a partner and you're relying on that, and they're going to be your sponsor, you tick that. If you have a child, a British child in the UK, and you're relying on them to be able to ask the Home Office to let you stay in the UK, did you click on child? And I think there's other category as well. But the last, I think there's the last one that says you're not relying on other family member, but you are only relying on your private life. Okay, so meaning if you have a family, but you're not really under any of the category, like you don't have a partner, like you don't have a child that's below 18, but you have a child over 18, then if you take the private life, that means you're excluding, you're not really applying for family life and private life, you just apply for private life. So that, as a lawyer, that's quite confusing to me, and that's it seems like it's making it the Home Office is making it difficult for people to apply to apply to remain in the UK using that specific form, because that form, it's quite common to use, and I think lawyers have been using it to submit application on behalf of clients who have overstayed in the UK. Okay, but when I completed it myself, I found that was quite tricky, and I wasted quite a bit of time today just figuring out what was the correct category that I wanted to apply on behalf of a client. So that's one. Okay, so just be careful if you're going to do an application online. Be careful, always make sure that you tick the right category, you tick the right questions, answers, and then don't submit it until you've reviewed all your answers. Okay, and because you can go back and then review your answer, and you may have to print it and then go back to it later, because you can save it and then you're able to return to the application form. Okay, so that's the application form that I wanted to share with you, my experience of completing an application online.